Have you ever set goals and then not achieved them? I know I have. And until I started really taking a deep look and taking a step back from all the things I needed to work on in both my life and business, until I did that work, nothing really changed when it came to my goal setting. So for everything I would do for both my personal life and my home life and then my business life, I kind of always felt like I was on a hamster wheel, just churning and churning and churning, like chasing my own tail. Like I was busy and I thought I was doing all the things, but it was like tiny little baby centimeters towards my goal rather than catapulting me to success. But honestly, once I stepped away and started really, really working through taking a higher level view and removing myself from the inertia of being in it. And I get it. It's so counterintuitive because when you're so busy, you're like, I have no time. I have no time for anything else. I just like that all is crazy. So when you really look at life, it's like, okay, so when you set your goals, are you achieving them? If the answer is no, but you're still setting them, there's a gap between where you are currently and where you want to be. And so we have to sometimes, have those painful conversations with ourselves. And I mean this with all love and kindness that, sometimes we think that we can continue to do the same thing and we're going to get a different result or a better result. And it's just not true, right? By definition, that's the definition of insanity. So when we decide that today's the day, we're going to change what's been going on, we're going to change this habit or make a different outcome. That's the action that we're going to take. When you really start looking at your goals that way, then everything opens up for you and you can achieve so much more. So when it comes to goal setting, you need to really look at things through the lens of backing away and not being in the inertia of doing everything. Because especially as a busy business owner, if you're a business owner, mom, you volunteer, you maybe have something going on the side, like entrepreneurial stuff. So it's like all the things, right? When we're doing all the things, we just get stuck in the loop of doing it all. And we have to carve out the time for ourselves to look at this in a different way. And the best way that I have found is that you need to start looking at it through like your 4 life pillars. If you don't set your goals from the place of knowing how that's going to serve in each area of your life, you can really just get stuck doing all the things for others and not living your life true to your own purpose. So one of the most important things in the life pillars that I go over all the time with so many of my business owner clients is love. Like there should be things in your life, in your business that you love. There should be things that you do for yourself that you love. There should be things that you do with your family that you love. There should be parts of like when you're volunteering or, I personally don't love exercise, but there are parts of my morning routine and what it does for me and my family and the other people I serve that I love. So you've got to figure out how to make sure when you set all these goals that you're putting something in each one of the goals that you set for yourself that you love. So it's a huge part of the life pillars. If you would like to know, a little bit more about the life pillars, definitely click through to the next video and subscribe here on my YouTube channel because I would love to share more about those life pillars. Because if you go through life just setting goals and running all over the place, but you don't realize what you love about the things you're trying to do or achieve or, help others, then it kind of, you can end up chasing after it. And then when you get there, you're like, oh, well, that was great. What now? What? And this is why you see people that appear to have it all and they're so amazing, but they're not happy. So make sure you spend that time. And if you're in the middle of it now and you're really busy and life is just so crazy that you're so afraid if you stop for a minute that everything's just going to fall apart, I promise you, you need this now more than ever. I have been where you are, and my heart goes out to you. If I didn't have the right coaches, mentors, and people around me to help me see that I wasn't seeing stuff, that never could have been. So when I, took that step back and really started applying a particular methodology to how I set goals, and the way I have come up with the Beyond Common goal setting framework and the method that really works to setting you up for beyond common success and beyond common happiness in your life. The way I put that together is from a lot of different sources and resources. I took a lot of things that worked for me from this training and that training. I did all the things, and over time, I eventually came up with a formula that really worked for me in my life. And I started applying it, and then I had friends and family going, wow, what are you doing? And then I would share it with them. And then I had clients asking, and then I would help coach them through it. So it's very interesting because that's how the Beyond Common goal setting framework came to be. It's just out of that sheer necessity of, not wanting to lay dead on the floor, not being able to get everything done that I had my heart set on doing. So I knew that I wanted to help more people. I wanted to make a bigger impact in the world. I wanted to share from my heart and really help guide business owners that are so stressed out doing all the things to make sure that you're going after this life and chasing it based on what you really want instead of, getting caught in all the inertia of being busy. So that's why I created the Beyond Common goal setting framework. It's what I use to help lots of my business owner clients. We usually start at this level because when you take a step back, you're really able to get clarity on what really needs to happen in both your life and business. So if you would like to get started with that training right away, click the link. It's available to you right away. And I will continue to share more videos right here. So make sure you subscribe here on YouTube.